Frogs. I want them. You got them. Actually, I don't know if you have frogs. But you know what does have frogs? Video games. Unfortunately, the upkeep for real frogs is kind of intense, and it keeps me from taking the plunge. So in order to get my froggy fix, I have to turn to the world of video games. So welcome to the first episode in a series I'm calling Frog Hunt, a series where we hop from game to game and take a dive into them to see where the frogs are hidden. First up on the list, we're going to take a look at Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Frogs have been a really big part of the Legend of Zelda series, being bosses, side characters, and weirdly featured in Link's Awakening. Breath of the Wild has a lot of things you can do in the game, from shrines to quests to collectibles, and of course, the collectible frogs. There's two kinds of frogs, the hot-footed frog and the tireless frog. They can be found throughout multiple places in the game, but I'm going to focus on two. For the first one, we're going to have to head to the Divine Beast Varuta, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and head directly north to this lake called Rallis Pond. Once there, you will see a Hynax, so if you haven't defeated him yet, make sure you do, because he will ruin all of your pictures. These frogs can be a little bit hard to catch, so make sure you're fast on your feet. And here's what that good boy looks like up close. It took a little bit to catch him. I had to take 2 different day trips, but we did it. Next, we're going to head west to the Lanayru wetlands. The best place to teleport is straight down to the Dakatus Shrine, if I pronounced that one correctly. There's a lot of weird names in Breath of the Wild. Anyway, you know what we're here for. Frogs. And this one, you can find both of the frogs. When it's not raining, it's really easy to find more of the hot-footed frogs. But if you come back while it's raining, then you will find the tireless frogs. It took me a pretty long time to find these ones because I had to wait for the rain, but I did it for the sake of this video. Here's what that hoppy boy looks like up close. Now I know what you're thinking. That's probably it. There couldn't be any more frogs in the entire game. Well, it's still technically the same kind of frog, but we do get one featured prominently in a cutscene. In this cutscene, we see Zelda taking pictures of flowers and yada yada yada. Nobody really cares about the flowers or Zelda, because we all know what we're here for. It's the frogs. She picks one up, and she's all like, "Hey, Link, eat this." Thankfully, we don't get to see a froggy death in this because Link is all like, "No, I'm not going to do that." But we got a great image of Zelda holding a frog, and that is all I live for. So anyway, there you have it. There's the frogs of Breath of the Wild. Not every place you can find them, but hey, I'm just here to show off some frogs. With that, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for games where I can find frogs, leave me a comment. Until the next frog hunt, I'll see you guys later.